party peeps? It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. And today I want to talk about chat might be holding you back. Okay. I know it sounds catchy, but it's a real thing. We're going to get into it on today. If you are over reliant or you've been using Chat GPT significantly heavily to create, whether it's your course content or your social media content, I want to tell you why today that may be holding you back, especially from enrolling the premium clients that you want to attract. If you don't know what I do here, my name is Dr. Sonia. I talk all things premium courses, whether they are online or face-to-face, how to take your knowledge, wisdom, life experiences, turn them into the format of those courses, luxury coaching, mentorship, brands, and programs, so you can get your message out to the world, because you are not supposed to stay local. You're supposed to be global, and you should be getting paid premium dollars for what it is that you know. Hello, what's going on, Dr. Mikey? It's good to see you over on IG. Sending peace and love to you as well. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. All right, let's get into it real quick. How this came up for me, okay, in the first place. So last night I was at spin class, and it's not a regular spin class. After the class, though, there was a guy who came up to me randomly. I was having a conversation with someone else who was sitting beside me, and he was like, "I just want to let you know you look good on that bike." And I was like, "Thank you." He was like, "No, I mean, like, the moves, like, you got them down." Because, okay, it's not a regular spin class, so it does require some coordination. It's not just riding a bike. So we're on the bike. I can't even really describe it, but think like dance moves on a bike. So we're doing the snake, we're doing push-ups on the bike, we're doing dips on the bike, like all sorts of stuff on this bike, right? And so it requires some coordination. And so when he said that, I was like, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate that." And I turned to my neighbor, and we were already having a conversation. And I was like, "Girl, if he had saw me last year, this time last year, he couldn't probably say that. I did not know the moves. I felt uncoordinated." I'm like, "No, wait a minute. I grew up in a family where I was the kid where my mom was like, 'Hey, show him your little dance, baby.'" Like, I was that kid. Like, I got rhythm, right? But in this class, I felt like a fish out of water. I felt like I was uncoordinated. I didn't have any rhythm. I didn't know what was going on. This was last year. So fast forward this year, to hear that compliment was more than the compliment, right? It was the fact of knowing that I had shown up imperfectly, even when it wasn't perfect. This is not natural talent. This is something that I've honed. And so it's kind of that way. If we're going to talk about, I got to tie it into premium courses. If we're going to talk about premium courses in the way that you're showing up, there's a magnetic attraction to your authenticity. That is what happens. There's a magnetic attraction to your authenticity. How do you stand out in a room of, there are like 30 people in this spin class, right? How do you stand out in a room full of 30 people, 40, 100 people of your peers, right? How do you stand out in that room? You got to be yourself. And so, yeah, I had to learn the moves. I had to show up imperfect for a while, a long time. It felt like. And then I started putting my own sauce on it, right? I started putting my own spin on it. The confidence started to come through, right? In the way that I was doing the moves. It's the same move. Everybody's doing the same move, right? But there's confidence there. There's authenticity there. And I'm not saying I'm the best one in the room, but it's the way that you show up. It's the way that you handle yourself. You even see people, this is also speaks to people online, right? I know you've seen people teaching your course topic, talking about the things that you want to, or that you have expertise in, that you want to package around products and services, and you're like, they're not even that great, if we're being completely honest, but they are marketed very well. I was in the grocery store this morning, same thing. I'm looking at things and I'm like, that product isn't even probably that great, right? But it's marketed very well, and so I might buy it, right? It's those sorts of things. And so it's the way that you show up. But that attraction, the magnetic attraction, happens when you are standing in your authenticity, when you are just being you, because nobody else can duplicate that, right? Nobody else can be you, essentially. And I talked about this a couple of weeks ago too on this channel, by the way, about AI and how empathy is coming through now, right? Like teaching it empathy, teaching it these things. And so you've probably consumed so much AI content. I appreciate that pull up, Ken. Hello, thank you. I appreciate the love this morning. And so you've probably consumed so many AI created things, and even to the aspect of empathy, like they look real. It looks like a real person, right? The facial expressions, all of those things. And so you probably have consumed it and not even know it. But the thing that can't be duplicated is you. Like your energy, your vibe, like even your story, right? Talking about your story. There are parts, if somebody goes to take what it is that you know and they try to go teach it, there are parts of your story that will are not, they can't duplicate that. Right. So when somebody asks questions about your story or what happened in your life, those sorts of things, they don't have answers for that because it's you. It's you showing up, okay, authentically. So I want to put this here, some key points that, of course, I jotted down. Real authority isn't about performing perfection. That was deep for me, right? I was jotting these down this morning, okay, on the Stairmaster. Real authority isn't about performing perfection. You can't keep, you're going to get found out at some point. The real you, the mask is going to come off. You don't perform perfection, right? So it's about showing up authentically. It's about being consistent. And here's the other thing. Most people ask me, okay, how do I attract premium buyers? How do I attract premium clients? You got to be consistent. And can I put this here for a second? This is why being over reliant on AI is never going to work. It's not sustainable because let me I'm going to take a guess, okay? If you've been using AI to create your content, social media content specifically, but even your course content, if you're using AI to create your content, you're good at creating it, but you don't always follow through in posting it, right? And if you do follow through and posting it, cool, but you're not consistently posting it. You're not consistently getting it out there. There is a reason for that. It's not that the content isn't good, it's that you don't authentically connect with the content that has been created. You didn't create it, right? So, as much as AI can get to know you, can understand your flow, can understand your business and what it is that you have going on, it's the authenticity. It's this, maybe it's a subconscious thing, right? Maybe it's a, I don't know. We're gonna have to do some case studies and things around this. You know, I'm a researcher by nature, but maybe it's that. But I just know, based on my experience, based on talking to my clients, students, and mentees, the piece that's missing a lot of times with the follow through, even though we have these tools like AI and they're great, is the connection. It's the lack of authenticity. And so it stops you from being consistent. It stops you from showing up consistently because it doesn't feel authentic to you. And you know that. You know that. So how do you get around that? You show up and you be you because nobody else can do it. You just be you every single day. The quirks, okay, the ums, the ahs, the I don't really know, let me get back to you. Like that's human you. You got to show up in that. Your premium clients and buyers are attracted to that. When you show up differently, you're different. And so that attracts people naturally. In addition to that, speaking from your lived experiences, this is the other thing that attracts your premium buyers. Speaking from your lived experiences, having a real person really show you and kind of walk you through, hey, I've been there, I felt that, I know that, I actually just lived that, right? Is attractive. It's just attractive. And so you know that you're not getting fluff. You know you're not, when you are dealing with a person like that and you can see their story, you can feel their story even through a screen, you know you're getting the real deal. And that attracts premium buyers. They want that. People want human connection now more than ever before. Do not let AI fool you. It can be effective. It can save us time. Sure, it can save some energy, but people are still craving human connection. And that's not going to change. Okay. And that's actually been the case, especially since the onset of COVID. Like this factor of wanting human connection has been a thing and it's going to continue to evolve because now we have AI and machines and all sorts of things, right? And so that is something that you can get involved with now. If you don't have a premium course, you don't have a coaching offer, you don't have a mentorship offer, I'm encouraging you, create one. People are going to want it. And premium courses, premium offers, premium mentorship programs, coaching programs, those things are starting to take off as well because people are willing to pay more for the human connection, but not just to sit in a room and just talk to somebody, right? It's somebody gleaning information, wisdom, I should say, not even just information because we have that, right? Gleaning wisdom from somebody, from a real person with real life experiences. That's important now, and it's going to become more important as we continue forward. So if that's something that interests you, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. There's a free training over there. It takes less than 30 minutes, and it will show you exactly how to start packaging your wisdom, your knowledge, your life experiences into a premium offer. Again, it takes less than 30 minutes. I'm not about the fluff, but also there are resources to help you execute and implement over there, because I also don't want you to just consume more information. I want you to get started. Okay. Your authentic story is powerful. It deserves to be shared, to be told, but also to make impact and help people around the world. Not just people around the world, but also you. It impacts your family, your legacy, your life. What is it that you want? Figure out exactly what it is that you want and go get it. All right. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Jay, is it J Jeeb? J Jeb? I appreciate you. That says AI sucks. I mean, it's good, right? But we just can't become over reliant on it. That's the thing. Too reliant. Ghetto Planet, hello, it's good to see you back. Hey Isabel, it's good to see you as well. What if you are no nonsense and assertive about your business, but people call you aggressive? Man, that conversation, that's like wild, because that conversation actually came up for me over this weekend. And here's the thing, it's all in how you package it, right? It's all in how you structure it, it's all in how you put it out there. There are people, regardless of your personality, whatever it is, like there are people who are attracted to that. There are people who want that, need that type of coaching, right? Like different coaches, different mentors for different people. Just like toilet paper. I know that's like a weird example, but it's gonna make sense, right? People have preferences about toilet paper, bread, all sorts of stuff. I talk about these things all the time. And so you just gotta be yourself. You got to be yourself. When I go online and I do my market research, or I'm doing market research for a client or a company that I'm working with, I come across so many very interesting, different, and I'll use the word weird because I don't ever mean it in a negative way. I don't know why we've ascribed a negative connotation to the word weird. It just means different, and right? It means different. It means something that I'm not used to. But I come across all these like interesting, weird niches, and I'm like, right? And everybody's in their corner of their corner of the internet, right? It's really not a corner. There's so much opportunity for expansion and just global reach. And so yeah, everybody has their thing, and it's totally fine. I didn't yell so much last year, but I feel different now. Hey, do what you gotta do. Right, let's get it. But you know what? Here's the thing about it though. It's also how you package it. So you got to know who your consumer is. Because remember, I said earlier about being in the grocery store this morning. I went to go pick up like oat milk. Because yeah, random, and sweet potatoes. Super random. So I forgot it in my grocery haul yesterday. So when I went, remember I said there are different packages. Like the way things are packaged, it's just so interesting, right? It's like you kind of know, especially studying marketing the way that I do. So sometimes you know what's actually in the package, but the verbiage and the colors and the things that are on the package make it so much more appealing than what's inside. When it comes to your courses, here's what I need you to do. Yes, we want to, and this is a pro tip that I usually teach my higher level clients and students. I'm going to put it here. You want to make it appealing for the people that you want to serve, but you also want to make sure that the value is there. And always 10 times the value as compared to the price point. Okay? So if you're charging $10,000, your value should be what? 100 grand. Okay, like straight up. And so, but the visual appeal needs to be there. Like people need to want what it is that you have. That's just it. Okay, people have to want what it is that you have, and you get to be authentic in both. Inside the program, very specifically, go deeper with people, allow people, like form those connections and relationships. That's one of my favorite things to do inside my programs and courses. But also externally, you need to be authentic, but also appealing, right? Like, how is it packaged? And this is my thing, you don't need to appeal to everyone. You just need to appeal to the people that you know your course and program is most beneficial for the people who will want that program and course. Does that make sense? So even like my webinars and trainings, which by the way, there's a webinar happening. I don't know what is on my face. It's like I don't know, it's bothering me. But there's a webinar and training happening on Thursday. And so I'm excited about it. The link is in the description. I appreciate that, Dr. Mikey. Thank you. Says great message. Authenticity matters. Absolutely. If you're watching this on IG, link is in bio for the training this Thursday. But my webinars are fun, authentic, right? Even these lives, fun, authentic. But imagine what's inside of my program, right? The things that my clients get, my mentees get, my students get from me inside my program. And so, yeah, like authentic and visually appealing, but also inside you go deeper. I hope this is super helpful. Ghetto Planet says packaging is good insight. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Um, that's interesting. That's interesting. I have to induce fear to make contractors or other professionals actually do their jobs properly. That's interesting. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I should know more about your business and what it is that you do before I give any additional advice or suggestions. So if you want to talk more, jumpfirstacademy.org, okay? Go over there, get the free training, and then also schedule a strategy session. And that way we can talk a little more and go a little deeper because I'm really interested in that. Slovakia, hello, hello. What's going on, Panther? I appreciate you. Thank y'all for letting me know where y'all are currently watching from. I totally appreciate all of y'all. I want to make sure I didn't miss any additional questions. Pull up Ken says good information. You're right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Consistency is key. Awesome. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the energy today in the chat on YouTube, but also on IG. I appreciate y'all so much. I feel you. I totally understand that, Ghetto Planet. You are very welcome. We could definitely talk. I think there's something there to go a little bit deeper, but I definitely understand that. I appreciate y'all so, so much. Thank y'all for always showing up positively. Thank you for helping me build this community. Okay. Thank you for, yeah, just being you. Just being you. And if anything, if you take anything from today, just be you. Show up authentically, okay, as yourself. I promise it cannot be duplicated, it cannot be replicated. And you can do it imperfectly. Like, and you can get paid. I always say this, you can get paid premium dollars while you practice. Stop undercharging for your worth, what it is that your program is worth, your products, your services. Like, stop undercharging. All right, let this be the year that you stop undercharging. All right. I love y'all so much. Jumpfirstacademy.org to get started and check out the training that is happening on Thursday. I'm teaching live. It's going to be fun. And we get to go a little deeper than I get to go in these sessions. All right. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.